Hartelijk welkom bij deze warm-up. Meneer Messi. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get attention please? It's now time for the formal part this evening. Please welcome the father of the bride, Sabina!
Hürmetli meclis işçileri, hürmetli cenablar ve hanımlar. Evvela icazə verin, sizi güneşli Azerbaycan'dan ateşin salamlarımı getirin.
Dear guests, dear friends, I would like to pass big and warm regards from sunny Azerbaijan and welcome you here.
İkinci, bugünkü bu məclisdə iştirak edən və bu məclisə dəstək verən bütün iştirakçılarına öz təşəkkürümü bildirirəm.
And I would like to thank you for coming today and joining to our special day, wedding of our children.
Bugün Roy'un ve Sabina'nın toy meclisidir. Bizde toy məsuliyyətli bir missiyadır. Ben arzu ederim ki bunların bu meclisi, toy meclisi ve özlerinin nikahı mənalı ve xoşbəxtliklə keçsin.
In our country, a marriage is a very responsible mission. And I would like this mission to be successful, full of happiness, and for long life together.
Ladies and gentlemen, actually in Baku in Azerbaijan we've got some traditions here. So the best friends of the husband, he has to tie up the red line, yeah, like something on yeah, on the belt of the woman. So now I would like to make the transition.
He's actually got a wallet in there as well.
Anam bacım, kız gelin, əli ayağı düz gəlin, 7 oğul istərəm, bir cənə də qız gəlin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man of the moment, Roy!
This one won't be so short and sweet. For those that know me, you all know me. Okay, I'd just like to say, Kosh gelmesiniz. And thanks to Sabir for his kind words. He's gifted me a wonderful daughter. And where do I start? Speeches are not natural to me. Seriously, it's not natural to me. So I thought I'd look in the internet. And after about 3 or 4 hours, I had some really good stuff. And then I remembered that I'm supposed to be writing a speech, so I had to delete all of that stuff. So, how do we start? Distinguished guests. Not so distinguished guests. Family, friends. So maybe somebody wandered in out of the cold. Welcome. This really is a momentous time for me. So I hope, Jim, you're getting this, because this is probably the first and last time I'll be able to speak on behalf of me and my wife. Because normally she has a mute button and I don't get to say much. Yes, and so, now it's custom and there's going to be a few toasts. So what I've got to ask is that during the speech, that when we get to the toast, don't drink them all in a one-up. Right? Now, some of you will know who that is. I've got some names here. Stuart, Bruce, Ricky, Davey, Willie, and Roy. Oh, no. No, didn't we say Roy? That should have said Ron. So, I've been specially prepared, because I know my best man here has been months and months working over his speech, so I came prepared for this toast. And as it's customary in Scotland to have a hip flask, I came prepared specially for real toast. And I think I'm going to run out. So I'd personally like to thank Sabir and Nazima. You've welcomed me into your family. I've been made to feel like part of the family from day one. Couldn't have wished for any more nicer people. You've been very friendly. Same with Rashad and Nazima and the little princess sitting in the end there. My mum, she's helped me over the years through thick and thin, although mostly thick, but some that know me will know that. And my dad, well, he's always been there with friendly words of advice and shut up, bro, you don't know how to put that in there. That wasn't a sexual reference. Slipping it. No, that wasn't a sexual reference either. Now, this speech is actually for both of us. So, Sabina, she asked me to say a few words on her behalf to thank my mum and dad. And the words are like, you should be very proud you've raised a handsome, intelligent, Dashing son, who's athletic, who's doing? Wise and a very modest man who is, did I say handsome, intelligent, dashing? So, the first toast, I'd just like you all to raise your glasses to... Later, mate, later. Play my glasses later. So, the first of the toast is to the mums, the dads and the families. Here's to them all. You've not got all lively, that's just the first page. So, it's absolutely fantastic to see so many of your family, friends, people that have travelled quite a long distance to be here. From Germany, from Azerbaijan, there are some Polish people here, although you've not travelled from Poland, but hey, you're here. There are some... Are you joining? Ukraine? Yeah, I was coming to Ukraine. You see what I mean? I'm supposed to be doing the speech, but anyway. So I have a couple of poems I'd like to say as well. You've never seen me like this, Alan, have you? So, friends are far and friends are near, and friends will be there to lend an ear. They listen, they laugh and they care, but most of all, they're always there. Through thick and thin and up and down, true friends will always be around. You really know when your friends are sincere, when they always show up to drink your beer. Seriously, it wouldn't be the same without you. It's absolutely fantastic to see everybody here. And it probably would have been a damn sight cheaper if somebody didn't come. I wouldn't have it any other way. And by the way, did I say that it's a free bar and a lounge for the next 15 minutes? There's 2 pages left. So, thanks all for the generous gifts and the kind wishes that everybody's given us. I have one particular gift that I bought special for Sabina. I used to be a musician in another life. This is for Sabina. This is a very special gift because she once told me that when she moves in, the kitchen is hers. So, drum roll. It's actually a rolling pin, but she's got other uses for it if I ever even think about going to the kitchen and making something. So, to everybody from Baku, just knowing the present that Sabina's got, if you have any socks or bosses today, they don't count now, don't let them put them in, they have their month's total to do when they get back to their work. Socks and bosses are actually safety observations that people see. So if Sabina chooses to use that for other means, then they might have quite a few socks and bosses. Some of our friends have been receiving very good compliments about Scottish people. And they've said that they've came here, they've been made feel very, very welcome, and they are very, very happy with the reception that the Scottish people have given them. Well, not always so friendly with each other, but with guests from other countries, we definitely are. So, there's one here for an absent friend, and he texted me earlier. His name's Alan Boxall, he's my very good friend in Baku. And I always say to him, these words is, was like us, damn few, and they're all deed. But the proper poem goes on, and it says, Mair the pity. May those who live truly be always believed, and those who deceive us always be deceived. Here's to the men of all classes, who through lassies and glasses will make themselves asses. And there's a few asses working in here, I can tell you. I know some of them. I drink to the health of another, and the other I drink to is he, in the hope that he drinks to another, and that other is me. So let's toast John Barleycorn. Each man a glass in the hand, may his great prosperity never fail in old Scotland. So this is my toast, is to all the Scottish people, and thank you for all your hospitality that you show people from around the world. We are something different. A nice different. Okay, so the next page is so, as I said earlier, to absent friends. Unfortunately, it's not possible for everybody to be here. We have some loved ones, we have some friends and family that couldn't travel. So, just another quick toast is to say that they're not just in our thoughts, they're in our hearts. And please join me in a toast to absent friends. This is great, all these toasts. Normally I get watched how much I'm drinking. So, to my nephews, you've done a stunning job today, boys. I've never been so busy in my life when you were supposed to be doing usher. So, there's an unwritten rule, and it's the rule of wedding etiquette, and that means that nobody should look smarter than the groom, and I'd just like to thank you all for keeping to that rule. Did I say that handsome, dashing, intelligent? Did I say that earlier? So you did a great job. There was no gate crashers. I seen you ushering people in, but seriously, say to people, you'll sit in your arse and do where you're told. It wasn't exactly what I meant by showing people in to their seats and saying, there, that's where you're supposed to be. I have a special thanks to my sister, the wedding planner. She's available. We'll get your phone number after this if anybody wants to tie the knot after this one, or you can get any friends. She's done an absolute fantastic job. Without her, myself and Sabina would probably be sitting here with our old cardboard box behind us and a couple of flowers we've stole out of the gardens and hanging along. That's true. So, Tracy's been amazing. She's organised, designed, and everything here is absolutely looking fantastic. The candle arrangements, I'm sure she'll work you a deal if you want to take them home. So, on behalf of both of us, I'd like to say, Tracy, thanks very much. You did absolutely wonderful. The last page, we're getting there. And it's also the busiest page. So, to my wife, I'd like to thank you, Sabina, for agreeing to marry me, for making me the happiest man in the world. I think you'll agree she looks absolutely gorgeous. And when she walked up the aisle, I almost let out a wolf whistle. It was close, I'll tell you. Then I had to stop because the registrar was looking at me awful funny. I did ask her, was that emergency exit open, but she said straight away no. You always make me smile and bring out the best in me. They say you don't just marry someone you live with, you marry somebody you can't live without. So, in your language, men seni çok seviyorum. Menin yorum ancak seni için doyuyorum. I'll translate that later once I've had a few beers at the bar and I can pronounce it properly. So, somebody once told me that marriage is actually a 50-50 partnership. Now you can all look at all the women going, not a chance. And anybody who believes that is really bad at fractions, because I've learned a valuable lesson. When I'm wrong, admit it. When I'm right, keep quiet. We got a gift from a friend who cannot be here today, and it was Mr. and Mrs. Mugs. I don't like these mugs very much, but the mugs were saying that Mr.'s mug was Mr. Right, and Mrs. Mugs was Mrs. Always Right. That's not exactly the truth. Well, I'm telling myself that now. I might be rethinking that tomorrow. So, suffice to say, Sabina, I love you, and we'll grow old together. So I'd like you to raise your glasses to my wife, to Sabina. Oh, wrong one. Grab that out. So, apart from my wife, there are 3 other beautiful ladies here. There is Tracy, who we've mentioned before. There is Armina, this Sabina's sister-in-law. And there's the little princess that's been very quiet at the end there, Melissa. So I'd just like to thank you for being such beautiful ladies here at the wedding. And very quickly, a toast to the bridesmaids. The best man. I've known Neil now for 25 years. And the other day there, I think it was Rashad that said to me, is Neil the brother who's the quiet brother-in-law? And after laughing for about 10 minutes, I turned and said, no, but we all live in hope. Inshallah. I'd like to thank Neil especially about he's arranged all the transport, so everybody who came here from your buses and minibuses and taxis, that's all thanks to Neil and his wonderful arrangements. And how you get home is anybody's guess, but there's a bus and a minibus or something out there. If you miss it, sorry guys, that's your problem. So, most importantly, I'd like to thank Neil because every time I go to his home, he's always there welcoming, he's always friendly, and he's always there with encouraging words. Some of the words you might not take as encouraging, as in, ack your arse, you're talking rubbish, or if the fit is on, go on the jers, get into them! That's about the most sense we get out of each other when the Rangers are playing. He always has a welcoming beer, or a wee dram, when things are not going so good. And let's face it guys, for the Rangers it's not been going very good, is it? We've had plenty of wee drams. And I wasn't kidding, that's full of whiskey. So for those that don't know Neil, I apologise in advance. And for those that know him, well, you'll actually know that he lives in a parallel universe. It makes him prone to dipping in and out of reality, and he tells some fanciful stories. But the truth is that he actually believes these stories. And for those that's ever seen his Facebook, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's only right that I advise you of that. So basically, if you could join him in his wee journey of belief, in his stories and recollections of what I used to do. So I'd appreciate that. So that's it from me. I'm going to hand you over now to Neil, the best man. I've got another page if you want. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. We've got a band coming in, what time? 8 o'clock. They're really good, fantastic band. Hope you all have plenty of dancing and singing and merriment. And I'll pass you over to Neil now. Thank you for everybody coming. It's wonderful to see you.
Oh, well done, Roy. That sort of covered everything, says me thanking everybody. I've got to say though, when Sabina was saying the lovely words, all I thought was, neuf pois. Honestly, I did try and learn some Azerbaijani. That's not what I actually call it, but that's how I pronounce it. It's got some there. And I can get one word. So if you bump into these lovely people tonight, just say salam. Salam.
What does it mean?
Hello. Right, anyway, we'll start the speech. Firstly, I'd like to thank you all for coming here today to celebrate the marriage of Roy and Sabina. I ask you to remember that marriage is not just a word but a sentence. a life sentence. It's great to see so many guests from Azerbaijan. Hope you've all enjoyed yourself today. You have a great time tonight, simply some of our good Scottish hospitality. Who that table seen me whipped my wee bottle away from me today, and I'm nearly finished with it, so they've had enough hospitality. Stay away from them, greedy buggers. I'm sure you'll all be pleased to know that I'm always going to be taking a few minutes because of my throat. Not that I've got a sore throat, but because if I'm going too long, Tracy's threatening to cut it. Joking aside, for those of you who don't know me, I'm actually Neil, Roy's brother-in-law. Despite the nerves involved in having a rare speech, I've actually been looking forward to it today because finally, after 27 years, not 25, 27 years of knowing Roy, he's admitted I am in fact the best man. Right, before I go on, Sabina, would you place your right hand on the table? Roy, would you place your left hand on top of Sabina's? All will be revealed there. I'm sure you'll agree with me that Roy is a very lucky man and that Sabina is a beautiful bride. I was just thinking today that the service and how funny it is that history repeats itself. 35 years ago, Sabina's parents, Sabir and Nazima, were sending their daughter to bed with a dummy. And they're doing the same thing tonight again. And what can I say about lovely bridesmaids, Tracy and Amina? You both look great, and I'd like to thank you for calling out your duties so well today. I know Roy and Sabina really appreciate it. I'd also like to thank the wee ushers. As Roy said, they're needing practice. Jamie, Scott, David and me, Callum. Without them, I'm sure we would have phones ringing all the way through the service. So well done, boys. There's a bit I've been looking forward to is this is when I get to take the piss. When Roy asked me to be best man, I'd done a little research on the internet and there was loads of already prepared speeches. With just my luck, there was none for a couple called Roy and Sabina. So to write my own. As part of my research, I did discover that according to tradition, I'm supposed to sing the groom's praises and to tell about his many good points. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm no Tam Fletcher from McFloy and I can't sing. I'm not going to lie, so this won't be a traditional Ben Spence speech. Sorry, Roy. What I will say is that Sabina is a beautiful bride, she's a lovely person, and she deserves a good husband. I'm just glad you married her today before she found one. I'm sure you all have funny stories you can tell about Roy. I know his pals will know what he's like after a night in the Swallow. One minute he's full of life, and the next he's sound asleep. I've never met anybody who falls asleep like him. He can sleep anywhere, sitting on the couch, lying on the bathroom floor. I've even been out with him when he fell asleep standing up, and I didn't even know that was possible. This leads me to a wee gift I have for Sabina. Dear Muffs to drive out and snoring. I remember one night when my boys were just wee, he fell asleep in the flare upstairs and he was that bad that the boys thought it was thunder. So I hope these hay muffs come in handy, Sabina. Now, put your hand back under Roy's. Still unfinished. You all know Roy spends most of his time over in back here. The last time he came home, he decided to treat himself to a lovely new Porsche Cayenne. It's a Bella motor, 4.5 litre twin turbo, 4 mod cons, heated seats, tinted windows. If you can imagine, all it's missing is a petrol tanker, you need to follow it. It looks great parking my drive while he's away. I'm sure my neighbours must think I've won the lottery. Roy being the kind soul that he is and me being the poor relation, I've told him I've bought me a present. So I've now got a sticker for my taxi that reads, my other car's a Porsche. Well, that's backfired on Roy because they say possession is 9/10 of the law. So a car's in my drive, which means it's in my possession, so thanks for my new taxi. I'm sure the partners will love it. Now, traditionally, as best man, it falls to me to offer Roy some general advice for a happy and long-lasting marriage. I've based on my own experience being married to his wee sister for 24 years, and I've narrowed it down to 3 golden rules. 1. Set the ground rules and establish who's the boss right at the start, and then just do everything Sabina says. 2. Always remember to tell Sabina those 3 important little words. You're right, honey. 3. Always remember a happy marriage is a matter of give and take. The husband gives and the wife takes. If you remember all that, you'll get along just fine. All joking aside, I hope you now know how honoured I was when you asked me to be your best man, Roy. You've been a great brother to me and a brilliant uncle to my boys. You're always there for your family, and even though sometimes you're a million miles away, you deserve all the happiness in the world. And I know Sabina is just married, simply the best guy I know. Speaking of simply the best, this is when you're supposed to sing. I'm sure you all know that Roy's a blue nose and still tries to follow the Rangers while he's overseas. He's a member of the Baku Bears, who coincidentally do some very nice t-shirts. I've been asked by my youngest son DJ to give this card to him. Which has been signed by all the Rangers players, wishing you and Sabina all the best. Oh, DJ did mention that you can feel free to buy him drinks all night to show your appreciation. Hang back on. Now, in case any of you are wondering why I asked Roy to place his hand in Sabina's, I will tell you now. Roy, it's my final role. I hope I've given you a moment you will treasure for the rest of your life, because that's the last time you'll ever have the upper hand in Sabina. As someone who would drink to absolutely anything, I'd be grateful if you would give me an excuse to raise my glass by joining me in one last toast to the happy couple as I give this last piece of advice to Roy. To keep your marriage brimming in an ever-loving cup, whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, shut the fuck up.
Jim, remember, beep, beep, delete.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bride and Groom are now about to cut their wedding cake. If you'd like to take this opportunity to move to the front for any photographs, please feel free.
Oh, you're offering that to me after that abuse.
As well.
That's really special. I hope that's true.
Finally, ladies and gentlemen, to ask everyone to retire outside to the foyer bar while we turn the room around for this evening's entertainment. Thank you.
Right.